Alright guys, I want to make another video about the JVC deck that I have in my 2008 Scion XB. So I didn't really get into depth about much in that first video, just basically the Bluetooth and how well it works with phone calls. So this time, to answer a few questions, common questions about this deck: how do you set the clock? What's the best sound setting, or is it really easy or really hard to set the sound setting? So basically, the kind of like the menu button or the settings button is right here, and to go into the EQ settings, there's a few different settings. You can do a preset, you can do a pro, or you can do easy. The preset, you press the button, and then there's a user setting, and then there's some presets: classical, flat, driving, hard rock, hip hop, etc. So let's go back to, and this is the back button here. You can do a preset, you can do it easy, which is what I use. Hit your button and you got subwoofer, and you don't turn this to go to the next option, you press it. So you can do the bass, you can do the mid-range, and you can do the treble. Really easy. Okay, so to do that one, basically I'm not messing with the subwoofer, I don't have one. You can adjust your bass up and down, treble, mid-range. Okay, now tapping it again, or I'm sorry, back up, going to the Pro EQ, that gets into the megahertz and all this stuff. Not going to get into that. If you want to dive into that, hey, go for it. So let's go back out and go back to the main menu, setting the clock. Okay, turn your wheel, or hit after you hit the settings button, continue to turn your wheel here, and eventually you'll come to clock. Clock adjust, hit it again, and then adjust up or down as you may need to. Hit the button again, adjust up or down as you need to, hit the button again, and then you can just come out of it like that, or you can hit the menu, the settings button again. Okay, so basically that covers setting the clock and just basic settings for your sound. Now, something else I did recently, probably a lot of you XB owners, and probably a lot of vehicles that are older than a few years, a lot of times you'll notice that your speakers will start to have some vibration and some rattling in them. There's a lot of different things that could cause that, but most of the time it's deterioration of the cone, regardless of what it's made of. Now, the cheaper factory speakers, they have real cheap material for that, and a lot of times that will just, over time, it'll crumble. So my back speakers were not doing that. They seemed to be fine, but I had a pretty good little rattle in both of my door speakers. So as you can see, they're located right there. Now, these are just regular 6.5-inch speakers. So I wanted to just upgrade those. Not too difficult. So what I did was I went to, I'm going to close this door to kind of get some of the noise out of here. Anyway, I just found some Pioneer G650 6.5-inch speakers. They're two-way speakers. I believe they're 300 watt max output, and just replace them in the two front doors. Now, just a quick note, with the way the speakers are mounted in the Scion, they're basically riveted into the door panel. So if you go to replace these, you will need a drill to drill out those rivets. You'll need the speakers, you'll need the harness, basically the adapter, the wiring adapter that just lets you plug the speakers straight in, and you'll need the mounting ring that goes along with it. Now, the harness and the mounting bracket, ring, whatever you want to call it, I both got those Metra branded. You will find the links down in the description. So that's basically all you need, though, to replace it is the speakers, the Metra wiring harness, and the Metra mounting ring for the speakers. So you'll just basically have to drill out the holes where the rivets are now, take the speakers out, mount the ring to the existing place where you took the speaker out, mount the speaker to the mounting ring, and connect the wire, and you're done. Made a huge improvement in the sound, but also stopped that rattle, which was just kind of much more important to me at that point because it was just aggravating. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to make a quick update video and cover a couple of things I didn't go over in the first one. The deck's still working great. Have no desire to have one of these fancy schmancy double din, touchscreen things. I don't really see any reason to do it for my particular situation. Gives you a little pocket down there because I don't have a double din. This is like I said, it's a really great deck. It's the KD-X370BTS. And it works great for the Scion XB. It does what it is designed to do. Doesn't have a lot of frill to it. You can change the colors of the displays and everything. That's nice, but I'd rather have a workhorse that does the job day in and day out, that hooks up every time with the music, hooks up every time I get a phone call or make a phone call or a voice command. I'd rather have that than one of these El Cheapo China-made stereos that you have to wonder, is it going to work the next time you turn the car on? So anyway, guys, if you have any questions, leave a comment, like and subscribe, and share this video. Thanks.